The next thing here is Dry. The next status I posted was Dry by Neil Pink. Nick recommended this to me. Chapter 1, I'm hooked. And I did some soul searching, you know what I mean? Like I went and reached out to Steven, I reached out to John, I reached out to Nick, 3 of my best friends. And I talked to him. I said, look, this is how I'm feeling. I didn't really try to hold anything back. It's like I'm at this weird paradox, where I really have everything I need. Why am I feeling depressed? Why am I feeling this way? And they each, in a sense, they had their own way of saying it, but in a sense, all had they all were saying almost the same thing. Um, when I talked to John, I was like, look, this is crazy. And he's like, I get it, man. I really get it. I felt as though I was in a similar space, and these are some things that I did. And really, to get down to the basics of it, I think you're bored, Will. I think you're just bored. And it really hit me like just like a bat. I don't know. It hit home, because it's like when you work really, really hard to perfect your craft, whatever you're doing, whether you're making bikes or you're making cranberry juice, there's a certain point in that time, or typically in the beginning, when you're trying to figure everything out. Everything is new to you. You don't have the tools, you don't have the knowledge to be able to build those bikes. But little by little, you start to understand this stuff. And it starts to get to a point where you can do what you need to do simply without the help of, say, YouTube, or without the help of anyone else. And it just becomes routine. Then you actually start to begin to create your own style. You start to build your own custom bikes, your own kind of take on the way. And that's good too. But at some point after you do that, you're not really learning, or really you're learning, but you're not, it's not a challenge anymore. And challenge is really, really important. Challenge is extremely, extremely important for growth. And I've been challenged. I started out in fine art back in high school, and that was my first love. Like, that was my true first love. And then I took on graphic design and got really, really, really good at that. Then it was web development, full stack development, right? Creative direction, like going all the way up the ladder. Then it was filmmaking. And recently I've been learning Magic and really getting a super good grasp on that. But I personally, I need to always be creating, you know what I mean? So creating and building in my mind. And at some point in time, and over the last week or two, some of these things just did not hit the meter for me. It did not make me like, oh, wow, let me get up in the morning and do this. It was like, okay, well, I'm going to get up in the morning and just do this. It wasn't like I have to get up in the morning and do this. So bored. When I talked to Nick, he was like, yo, maybe you need a coach. You know what I mean? Not someone to, specifically talk about your feelings, but maybe you just need someone like a coach to be like, hey, yo, let's go. I was like, yeah, that's dope too. Maybe I'll think about that. It's really just a matter of figuring out where I am right now, and I need to set the bar higher and kind of take out all the other things. Like when you coming back to outside influence, you get notification after notification after notification coming in from your phone, and that's all good. Like if you're like wanting to understand, or you want to get the next notification about Matt Diavello or whoever else, and you just like, oh yeah, they got a new vlog out, let me check that out. But if it's actually starting to cause you anxiety, it's starting to cause you like to feel like unease, like you got to cut that out. And then, when you're in a better place, maybe you can bring it back in. Yeah, Steven, like, man, me and him and I have like the same, like like energy. We have a lot of the same energy, a lot of same personality, and we just were vibing, man. He had a lot of stuff to share with me about his personal journey, and I had a lot to share with him. And by the end of it, I think it was just like that human connection. I'm like, I'm missing human connection right now. I really need to talk to a person and just, you know what I mean? Like there's something about a soul. So definitely, definitely, definitely amazing, beautiful, wonderful thing. Keep on going up.